Hello, hello, hello. Alright. Alrighty, what have we got? We are going to give away a decent amount of inducements, but we'll have to wait and see um, what he can grab. So I'll go to. I grab the journeyman. Can't remember exactly what I go to. He's got 350k. So he has no war dancers, no one catcher. No war dancers, one catcher. So if he buys two war dancers and gives them skills, what's that? That's like, it's pretty close to his 350, I think. That'd be a decent amount of kickish. So we'll have to see what he does, see what choice he can make. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, he has to take two war dancers. He has to. I don't know if my game is working, by the way. Let's see the game sound. If I change it to this, there should be game sound now. Okay, so he takes a bribe. It's interesting. Leaves himself 250 if he takes a bribe. That would give him... Wouldn't quite give him both war dancers, right? If he wants... Okay, wizard. Two bribes and a wizard. Wow, okay, so he's got 0 war dancers. This is going to be interesting. I guess he's going to use the wizard to try and get the turnover. And the bribes, he's going to just try and use all these dunce linemen to foul the shit out of me, I guess. Yeah, so let's see how we go. So playing in the snow, I think we receive the ball. Try and get him to use the wizard early. So I actually only have one more dancer this game too, so I'm a bit low on skills. I do still have a couple of wrestle, have a few guard, have a catcher, so overall I am pretty ahead. Just whether or not we're going to be able to withstand the wizard. We need him to be rolling dice. He's only got one reroll. Unfortunately, he did win the roll for fan factor. We had the advantage and we lost out. But that should be fine. I think in this game, our priority target's really just anyone. We shouldn't care too much about who we're hitting and why we're hitting them. They're all pretty much same. The tree could be a big factor this game. Hopefully the go for it's affect him a little bit more than they affect me. Given that we are a little bit faster, because we've got the 2 catchers and a war dancer, where he's only got the 1 catcher. So he is primarily movement 7. I want to do something like this. Hope that I can knock this guy down and blitz with the wrestle guy here is probably the play. I want to try and make life a little bit interesting for him. There's no frenzy or anything, so I guess I'll put this guy here. Don't love having the AV6 there, actually. I'm going to swap. We'll put the loner out here. Put this guy in the middle here. And we want to pick the ball up with this catcher. Having the blodge could come in handy. Okay, I think that seems fine. I think that's okay. Ideally, the weather will change. That would be great. No? Okay. We copped a thrown rock. Not great. Means we're not going to be able to blitz with that guy now. Means we can bring this guy in here to cover that. Can go here to cover that. Gives us the block there. If I bring this guy... So this guy can come in and I can use the tree as a bit of a roadblock. I think starting with the 2 dice here is fine. Nice, got a pow. I don't want to follow that up, I just want to stay on that. Oh, perfect. Perfect start to the game. Really, really, really good for me. He doesn't actually have an apothecary either. That's interesting. I think I try and pick the ball up now because I'm going to re-roll it if I roll a 1, so... Just have to not double one it. Okay, that's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. And I can now just get in behind the rest of my players. Just to push. We'll follow that up. Moves the tree down the pitch. Nice. Oh, nice. These armor breaks are good. These armor breaks are really good. I do the block here because I don't want this guy to go down, so yeah. Okay, that's an okay turn, I guess, all things considered. Not ideal that we use the reroll and suffered a turnover, but I got a casualty, which is really good. He might look at using the wizard straight away, which would be ideal for me. gives me more turns to capitalize or recover, I should say. The earlier he uses the wizard. Okay, so he blitzes there. Nice, we don't suffer an armor break, which is great. But he is going to foul. With 2 bribes, I mean, why not? But it does leave a pretty big gap to just kind of run through here. Hasn't stood this player up first. And has to use one of the bribes straight away. It's a really good start for us. The bribe was successful, but a stun on the first foul of the game, and the bribe used is really, really good for me. I will probably use the tree to try and mark up as many elves as I humanly can. I don't really need to be going anywhere too quickly. So in an ideal world, this fellow will move. It's really good. If this guy gets fouled out, I mean, it sucks, but it kind of is what it is, right? Like, it doesn't really bother me too much. Gonna make sure we advance at least 1 square here. So we want to move this guy here. I want to leave them for now because we're going to use the War Dancer to blitz. And just hit a lineman here. Little disappointing to not knock him down, but that's fine. And just have the War Dancer float on the corner here. So we're going to put this guy here. We'll put this guy on the back here. This one here. And we'll call that a turn. A little bit of a disappointing turn, to be honest. I need to be knocking players down when I'm blitzing. He's just going to go for another big foul here. Probably blitz this guy. Easiest target to blitz, so he'll probably aim to do that. Yeah, that kind of signals it. He actually starts off with the foul. I don't know if I like that. Okay, just another stun. Because there's always the chance that that's a send-off, bribe fails, and it gives me, like, pretty big area to just kind of run through. But doesn't turn out that way. I think he sees the only way he's going to win as just being able to remove all of my players. So he's just going for damage here. He's not too fussed whether I score or not. Hopefully we can get a 1 on one of these guys. That would be ideal. So many scrubs on the pitch, dude. What is there, like 9 journeymen on the pitch, or 8? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 10. Wow. Damn, he got away. That first one would have been the best one to fail. That would have been ideal. A fail there. Okay, so we still have a pretty good movement here. We can move this guy here. I think marking up the 3 scrubs is better, so we're going to do that. Nice, we moved. It's really good. And I think we want to blitz this guy there. I think I'm fine with having him on the corner of the cage. Given that if a wizard does come through, I'd rather him go down than anyone else, so So we'll smack there. We move a player out of the tackle zone of the tree, but ultimately I think it's okay. We are breaking armor for fun. Can put the War Dancer here. I think I can actually start to move the other catcher away and make him a bit of a threat. If he wants to come out and 3 dice him, I think I'm okay with that because it's going to free up the middle of the pitch. So it's actually fine to do that. Actually, I'd rather have the wrestle guy free if a wizard comes out. So we want this guy in the corner of the cage. And we do something like that. That's mostly okay. I wonder if he'll foul that same player again, or whether he'll try and hit a more high priority target. It's an edge busted lineman, so it's not like the end of the world if he leaves me. Getting these is good. I maybe even need to play a little bit more aggressive. Okay, does this look like he's going to blitz the War Dancer? That would be interesting. That would be super interesting. Can't get 3 dice on him, but he can get another block on him with the push. Well, it chooses not to. I don't think I really like that. Your chances of getting the War Dancer down are way less than anyone else, so I'm not sure why I wouldn't just go for a blitz on the on a lineman instead. That seems much better to me to do that. Okay, going for the foul on that guy again. We got KO'd. Is it a 4-4? Is that the end of the bribes? Oh, it wasn't. It was an 8. First meaningful foul. So even players now. Haven't got the 1 on the dodge just yet, but we'll hopefully get there. There we go. Get the 1 on the dodge, and I doubt we'll see a reroll there. Yeah, so now that gives us a really good path to run through. So hopefully the tree moves. Kind of tempted to put the tree here because he marks up 3 players. That sucks. Little disappointing. But it is what it is. We have to go for it to get there. Is there any way we don't go for it? 2 dodges, which isn't really worth it, to be honest. We can just use him in our cage somewhere. So let's chuck this guy here. Is there any way we can hit that guy into the tree? No. Damn. Really sucks. The tree's out of the game. Definitely a lot earlier than I wanted him to be out of the game. Actually, might have been correct to go that way. But that way is where he has most of his players, so... Damn, we are actually breaking armor for fun right now. If we could get some more removals, that would be fantastic. Okay, so he can go there. I think the issue is going to be marking up the other corner of the cage, so I'm going to do this like that. Do this, and I'll probably, in all honesty, look to score next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this is fine to move him here. That guy's stunned, so not super concerned about that. Would have preferred this guy to be outside, but he has to go for it, and I don't really want to have to go for it. There's no need to roll any dice here. He can stand this guy up, try and blitz this guy, but if I put this player here, he has to use his guard to do it, which will give me a chance to hit his guard, so I think this is pretty good. We got the one, which let us create the whole move through, which is really good. And yeah, I don't see the point in winding the clock down against his team. He has everyone he has to like use a reroll to do something with them. The only issue with scoring is that we potentially get him a reroll with a kickoff table result. Losing the fans there is quite unfortunate, but at the same time, I think it's okay, like to just try and score. And then look at oops, did I change my DPI? Might have. And then yeah, we force him to try and do something. If I score 3 turns, is plenty of time for me to turn him over. It means I get my tree back. He can move again, be a bit of a nuisance. He is probably just going to sit in the middle, but that forces him to go out wide, and then hopefully I can force him into some mistakes if I do force him out wide. Okay, so he's going to blitz with that guy. Gets the 3 dice and does get the POW. So he gets me down. Oh, and does get the injury back. Okay, so he's ahead on players. Can't afford to apothecary that just because of the way this competition works. For those that haven't tuned into this competition before, you do get extra points for kills, so I have to try and save my apothecary for any kills that might happen, which is a bit unfortunate because I actually probably would have apothecaried that, given that this is the final game that we are playing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so he can just walk it in, which means we want to try and get a 3 dice block here, so we're not looking at doing anything too stupid. That's actually a dodge. Nice, use the 3 dice. Oh, there we go, we answered straight back. That's really good. Nice. War Dancer's on fire. I love it. And we will just run in the score here. Go 1-0 up. Hopefully the Blizzard holds. Maybe feel a little bit hard done by if the Blizzard goes as soon as I score, but hopefully we get our player back. We don't, unfortunately, but that's okay. We have another chance to get him back later. So this time something a little bit different. We're going to set up with the tree in the middle and the rest of our players also in the middle. Mousepad's like acting up. We want to try and put these guys on the line here. Protect the armor 6 if I can, which I probably can. Let's just move him off for a sec. So protect the War Dancer with probably just a Wrestle Lineman. Actually, I want the War Dancer in the middle, right? And I can put this guy here. I can put this guy here. He can run around and blitz him, but that's okay. And I can put this guy here. And I can put this guy here. 3, 5, 7, 9 against 9. But the good news is we have the chance to get ours back and go up to 10. He does not have that chance. So I think this is fine. I think this is a pretty decent aggressive setup. We don't expose ourselves to getting like 10 players hit by a wizard. He can wizard if he wants and try to hit 3. But more likely that he is going to try and blitz one of these guys and then look to foul. But he does have to worry about picking the ball up and all that sort of jazz. So we're feeling okay. It's good. This is a good position to be in. What's up, buddy? Hey. Hey, enough of that. Okay, so we're not going to do anything fancy. We're just going to kick it on the spot here. We want the ball to stay in, force him to have to pick it up. Oh, we get a blitz. Ah, that's heartbreaking that the ball is all the way down there. That's okay. We can put a bit of pressure on here. Probably want to keep a wrestle player back, which is probably this guy. So he's going to give an assist here. The War Dancer is going to blitz, and I'll move the catcher downfield. I'll keep everyone else back, though. There is no way I can protect that man, but that's fine. And I can blitz here and actually push this guy back here. Or we can knock him down like that. Nice. Keep these armor breaks going. I think I have actually, like, broken armor every single turn, which is amazing. Has to go for it. Has to go for it. Ah, that's annoying. I really didn't want to go for it. I think we put the catcher here. Just a that's the kick you want when you don't get a blitz. But we got a blitz, and that's the way it goes. I think we put this guy here. We already have a wrestle on that side, so we're going to swap sides over here. Could potentially look to mark these guys up, but he's not going to blitz, so it's fine. Move this guy probably here. And just hope that the ball stays in. It's going to be really unfortunate if the ball goes out. Alright, really, really good. Really, really, really good. Good kick. Great kick. And made it so he's down a player. He's going to have to move these guys back. And we're putting so much pressure on to turn him over and score and go 2-0 up. Really from nothing. Just from a blitz. Can he even get to the ball without going for it? He should be able to, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then he can go 8 to there. 1, 2, 3. I could potentially look to blitz him. Do have the strip ball. I dare say this will be his blitz here. He'll look for a 3-dicer. Hopefully the blodge will hold. But again, we kind of like put him back. He's going to go for the pickup first, which I think is right. If he fails the 3-dice, he doesn't want to have to do the loner reroll. Oh, and there we go. He has to use the reroll on the pickup. Oh, and it's the 1-1. And the ball goes out. In a decent spot for him. Not the worst spot I've seen a ball go. So there is a world where we can score this turn. These 3+ are going to be the bane of me, I think. I think I want to move this guy down here, cover this up. I don't see a point in going like down here. He's not really going to do anything. And I think it's okay if I just get the ball with my War Dancer. Like, I think that's fine. So I want to hit him into there and potentially look to score if I'm feeling it. Okay, so I want to do that. Mark this player up, mark that player up. I think I want to mark some players up. Forces him to have to roll some dice. And I don't really need these guys to do anything right now. Just forces him into a tricky situation. There's a player there, so we'll hopefully clear him out with the tree. Or we'll figure out what we want to do with him in a second. So if I go here, and then I blitz here, And then I look to pick up the ball and just see what happens, I suppose. Well, that's not great. Shit. That's not great. I have to just roll some dice now. Bum 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 bum. That's unfortunate. I really didn't want to have to use the reroll on the blitz. I mean, I have to move because he can just push me into the crowd. Like, in an ideal world, I move here, but I really don't want to have to roll 2 3s, so do I go here? I genuinely don't know. I could try and leap, but I can only get to here, which does really nothing for me. If I fall over, how bad is it? It's decently bad. Okay. We didn't fall over. We'll take it. We'll take it. One, two, three, four, go, go. So this is the best place for him. And I think this guy dodges away and goes like here, right? I don't see... though marking him up is probably pretty good. Do I want to one dice him? Not really. I think I just call that a turn. I think he uses the wizard here. I think he has to use the wizard here, right? This would be where I would use the wizard. Yeah. So lightning bolt hits, and the ball goes in a decent spot, but luckily for me, no armor break. The good news is hopefully he can't get anything safe, and that's why I didn't want to do anything with that guy. I wanted this guy to stay because I want him to have to roll dice rolls. So, yeah, that guy being there means he has to dodge away or he has to do something. He's got so many dice rolls. Oh, another one, dude. Oh, it goes out again though. But a short kick. And that's super unfortunate for him. So I've got to play here, play here, play here. Okay. That's where it's actually kind of bad for me. To have players marked up. I guess it doesn't really matter who tries to pick the ball up. So if I can get a blitz off here without going for it, that should be what I do, because then this guy can hopefully just pick the ball up and score. He is the best one to do the dodge with and the best one to do the hit with. So we're going to do that. Nice, good knockdown. Couple of turns left. I think we hit him straight actually, and we do follow that. Sword Dancer can't miss at the moment, dude. Gonna be really sad if I don't pick the ball up now. Gonna be really sad if I don't pick the ball up now. But I think I had to do those things. Alright, we got it. Nice. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. 2-0 up. Wizard's gone. Hopefully we're going to be up on players here. No, this guy's still sleeping. Okay. He could potentially look to score in one turn. I can't really do much in one turn. I can still get a blitz off. I can make his one turn harder by putting a guard here. Then when he wants to try and blitz and move this guy back, he can't. I can also just put a Truman here, so he can't move him back. He could look to blitz him back, but again, if I just put a player here, he can't really do it. What else could he do to score a one-turn touchdown? He could look to... So he could still... He'd have actually still a couple of assists, right? So I'd need to put another player here. Then he comes in to hit. He'll have, best case scenario, 2 assists as well. So it's a 1 dice. And I could even put this guy here, in all honesty, and that's fine. I can put this guy actually here and put the war dancer here. Now, does that mess me up if he gets a quick snap? So if he gets a quick snap, if he puts a player here, he can quick snap to here. No, as long as I leave this guy here and he can't mark up this square, if he blitzes here, he can mark up there, blitz here, but he's pushing his guy back. So I think this is fine. I think this is the best setup. And we also, once again, we kind of leave ourselves in a pretty good position for if he gets a, or if we get a blitz. And we still set ourselves up to defend against a 2-turn score as well. So we set ourselves up to defend against a 1-turn and a 2-turn. And it looks like he's just going to go for the 2-turn, and we give ourselves a decent chance if that happens again. Wow, okay. So I'm just going to chuck my catcher under the ball and hope he can't power me. And I think I'm going to move this guy down the field in position to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to potentially receive the ball. Little bit unfortunate that this is blocked off here. I mean, beggars can't be choosers though, right? So I want the guard, one of the guard guys free, not necessarily that one. If I hit him here, push him back there, I think that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to hit. So this is fine. And then I follow this up. Don't bother going for it or anything like that. Just mark him up there. Chuck the catcher under the ball. If we catch it, we catch it. If we don't, we don't. We're in a pretty good position still. And probably leave this guy back a couple of squares. And we caught it. Nice. Really, really good. Now we make him have to roll a power. Which is definitely not a position you want to be in. We saw it happen in the last game. Actually, I didn't stream the last game I played. I haven't streamed for quite a while. But in the last game I played, something similar. I got a blitz and caught the ball with the catcher. And I think he rolled like 20-something dice on that poor catcher to try and knock him down and couldn't roll the power. So this is probably actually the time where the catcher just gets a power rolled on him and goes down straight away because it kind of deserves it, to be honest. So he can get the 3 dice. He needs to put someone there. The good news is he knocks him back here. Then he tries to blitz here, and it's only 1. It's actually 2 uphill because we'll have the 2 guard assists. He'll have to move his guard assist. Okay, so he's just going to blitz from this side first. Gets the power. Oh, he had the guard anyway. So he gets the power. Hopefully the ball can stay in here. Armor break's not great. Okay, ball didn't stay exactly where we wanted it to, but we're still in an okay spot. He's only got the 1 player that can score, so if we take care of that player, we should be okay. And he still has to pick it up. He has statistically not been fantastic at that so far. So this player here can score, I think, as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go, go. Yeah, with 2 go for it. So this is the one we're really worried about. But he does still have to dodge away and pick the ball up. If he doesn't do that, then we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. And we'll hopefully have these guys here. The tree will be able to hit. We'll hopefully be able to get these guys here. Is this the Nubs 11? It is the Nubs 11. I don't know what the stream is like because I've never streamed on YouTube before. So, I don't know. Does it sound alright? Does it look alright? You can't use emotes. Oh, they have smiley. They just have emojis. They just have things like this. Which they're actually just like the emojis you would use with your on your phone. So maybe Twitch is a bit better, but I thought I'd try YouTube, see how it goes. I like that from him. Move that guy there. Hopefully we'll be able to... Okay, he gets the dodge and gets the pickup. The question, I guess, now is where does he go? Okay, so dodge is there. I think that's good for him. Does successfully get it too. So just the one player left, which he can get in a pretty decent spot, to be honest. He can protect that ball really well. Well, actually, he does have 2. He's got this player too. Sorry. Yes to what? Yes to it sounds good and it looks good, or... Okay, this is a pretty big turn for him. If he can get all the dice rolls here, this was, yeah, a really, really good turn for him. So unfortunate that we couldn't hold on to the ball. Yes, it does. Okay. But we still do have a decent hit on his ball carrier here. Oh wow, he got the dodgers free to foul the catcher, but sent off. So that's his last bribe out of the way, which is nice for me. So this guy can just walk in and blitz him. Don't really want to go for it or do anything that I don't have to. Okay, nice. Get that one out of the way. Okay, so we want to put this guy like here. Put this guy... Let's go for it. Are you serious? I thought it wasn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's not if I roll a 2 with a reroll. So let's do that. Okay, nice. These guys I probably want to do something with, I guess, pending the blitz. So I think I want to blitz first. Is that correct, though? I'm not sure. So I'll have to dodge through, have to do that. Yeah, I think that is correct. So hopefully we can roll a 2 here. Yeah, we couldn't. Damn. And a KO too. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. Having to use those rerolls on pretty sloppy things came back to bite us. And it looks like it'll be 2-1 at halftime and he will receive. So though he does still have to roll some dice. He either has to roll a 2+ or he rolls a couple of 3+. So he will look to go and roll the 2+. And to be honest, he deserves rolling a 2+ here. Just kind of sucked. I think I overcommitted to that on the chance that he wouldn't roll a POW. I think it was maybe correct to not commit those guard players, and it would have been better to have a bit more in the backfield. And it was actually probably correct to not commit this guy too, because this guy, I should have just gone for the score regardless, I guess. So, yeah, that That should have been the play. So he will score, and it will be 2-1. But yeah, that was the play. I shouldn't have committed that player. That was a mistake. I should have left him back, and then he wouldn't have had the opportunity to do that. That was a bait blitz, is basically what it was. Hopefully I can get a couple of these knockouts back here. Alright, still only get one. Not great knockout odds, but that's okay. So this time we'll set up kind of similar to how we set up last time. And he goes there and he goes there. So he kind of has a decision to make here about whether he tries to score quick and then turn me over and try and win the game 3-2, or whether he's going to try and stall out the game and try and get a 2-2 draw. I think given how the tie is poised, for those that don't know, the way this competition works is that there is a team of players rather than just one individual player. I think there's 6 of us on the team. Oh, the weather finally changed. I'm not sure if that benefits him or me. Yeah, there's a team of us, and the result of the tie is dictated upon by the results of all of the individual coaches. So at the moment, I believe we are 2 points up because we have killed 2 of their players. Again, don't really like that rule, but it is what it is. So a draw here, if there is no kills, is not great for them because we're still in the lead, but it does give them a chance, I think, that if they win the final game, that they will then win the tie. So I'm not going to use wrestle here, so he would have to use his reroll. Yeah, so I'm just going to take the turnover. Okay, I get knocked out, which sucks, but I think that's worth. So there's probably a play there. Can I get him onto the ball? Can't get onto the ball, but can get a 3 dice block, hopefully, on his catcher. There's only... Okay, no, there is another player there. That's fine. We'll hopefully, yes, move him out of the way, and we'll follow that up. Tree hasn't really fired yet. The War Dancer certainly has, so hopefully he can fire here for us too. Nope, he cannot. That's okay though. Put a bit of pressure on him here to do something. And that burns a turn for him, which is not great. These guys are marked up, so that's fine. Put this guy here. 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 Put this guy here. I do want to keep some players back if I can. Don't want to give him up any free blocks, and I kind of just want to keep this guy here, so we'll call that a turn. A bit annoying that we lost the player to the KO, but at least we got the turnover, and now we force him to have to react. Rolling a 1 here would be disastrous and would probably be the end of the game. And he has to move his players back, which is really good for me. I've got 2 players marked up with the tree, which is great. He's maybe looking to give the ball to this guy. Would have thought that we would have seen the catcher move back first before he does anything. It's the safest 2+ roll that he has. Yeah, so the catcher is going to move back here. Okay, catcher's going to go over there. So that kind of signals to me that he wants to give the ball to this guy. And I guess then just try and run to the other side of the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Has to throw it. He's having to roll lots of 2s, which is good for him and good for me. the more dice rolls he has to roll, the more chance he has to fail. Unfortunately, he didn't fail anything then, but that's okay. We still have this guy free, and we still have all of these guys free who cover a pretty wide area, so he can try and dodge away with these guys, but once again, we're forcing him to roll dice, so... And at the moment, the ball is in his court. We're ahead. We're 2-1 up. He's the one that has to make the plays, and whether that play is to score and try and grind out the turns and get a draw, or whether that is to win the game, we'll have to wait and see. Okay, does get the knockdown this time. Nice, we stay on the pitch. Any more removals would be actually really bad for us. We're already down 1, and I think if we go down 2, it's not going to be pretty. Okay, so he's going to dodge away here. Hopefully, once again, we can get like a fail on one of these dodges. Yeah, nice, because he's not going to reroll that. Just a stun. More than a stun would have been good, but once again, beggars cannot be choosers. I think I just looked to blitz one of these guys. I could actually get a 3 dice on his catcher, which is probably pretty good. I could get that guy there. Can that guy get to the same spot? He actually can. Okay, so I think I go for the blitz on his catcher. Given that I can get 3 dice on him, and that puts me in a pretty good spot in terms of having 2 players mark up on the ball. I think he goes here because I think I want to follow up. I want to push him this way, and I want to follow that up. This guy's kind of floating back here at the moment. Actually put this guy here. This guy's floating there. I can put this guy here. Can actually put this guy here. Marks him up. And still gives me the assist on the tree block. So that's kind of good. I can put this guy here. Yeah, I think that's the play I want. Question is, where does the catcher go? I'm not entirely sure where the catcher goes. I think the catcher like floats here. Kind of keeps him relatively central, and we can look to react. Doesn't really matter about blocking that one little square there. Okay. So we can't roll a power, but that's okay. We will follow that up. Forces him to do something. We'll get a 3 dicer here. I'm not going to reroll the take route, but that's mildly inconvenient. Hopefully we can get a break here. I'll put this guy this side. Okay, nice. We got a break. Okay, nice. Got a removal. Alright, at least the tree's last act for the... before he took root was a removal. I think I just moved this guy across 1. Means he can't easily give this guy an assist without running around. And still floats. Still floats. So even numbers, which means we're ahead, which is good. Because our team is a bit better than his. He could look to blitz there, but it's only a 1 dice at the moment. He could just move a player in there and then blitz and do that if he wants, but I don't think he does. I think he wants to dodge away because blitzing it only frees up 1 player, only gets 1 player off his tackle zone. So I kind of think that that's not worth it for him. He might as well just dodge and just try and roll the 2. I could have potentially been a little bit ballsier that turn if I wanted to and tried to hit the ball carrier. I think I could have done it, but it was probably a lot of dice for no real reason, to be honest. Oh, okay. I think that's game. I think that's game. Man, just knock him down. Maybe I should have re-rolled that. Nah, because I saved the re-roll for this. Okay, don't need it, which is nice. Do I need to do anything else? I probably don't really need to dodge away with him. I probably don't really need to move him. I think I just need to roll a 2 and win the game, I guess. Nice. We'll take it. He really hasn't been kind this game. He has been very kind on me. Man, our knockouts have been terrible. And he comes back, so that sucks. We're down players, but we're ahead 2 touchdowns. So we are really forcing the issue on him. Okay, so we need to protect him like this. Yeah, I think that's as good as it's going to get, unfortunately. At least, again, if we have anything else. Excuse me, at least if we have another score, then hopefully, statistically, we should get both of these guys back. But we'll have to wait and see. Leaning pretty heavily towards one side there. I mean, I guess in his head, surely I cannot get another blitz. I can't. But hopefully it's a deep kick. Not really. Actually, a pretty good kick for him to get the ball to this guy if he wants. So he's going to blitz this guy, and he's going to try and push very quickly to this side here. Don't think he needs to. He can just make a regular cage. He doesn't have to. Oh, no. Dude, his pickups have been dreadful. They have been absolutely dreadful. We're just going to open a little gap here. Oh, the tree pops off. Let's go. He got one. Good on you, tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go for it. So I don't really want to do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go for it. Yeah. So we're going for it. Is what I'm hearing. Can put this guy here. That doesn't affect anything, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go for it. It does not affect anything. Put this guy here. Seems fine. Probably want to leave a guy back there to block, but we'll go for the blitz first, then try and pick the ball up with the catcher. Okay, nice. Got the knockdown. Do that, and we will follow up. Okay, didn't need to follow up in the end, but that's fine. Catcher can grab the ball, hopefully. I think I do re-roll that. And I think I chuck this guy here. If he comes in... Or if I just put him here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it. Go for it. 1, 2. I think here is best. Maybe just here. No, that can't be right. So he can come 1, 2, 3, 4 and hit, but it's 1 dice. Or if I go here, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think here is the play. I think that's correct. So he can hit, but he needs to get rid of that. Yeah, I think that's fine. And we'll chuck a block there. Alright, not great. But But we stay on the pitch, which is good. And we've got the ball in our hands, so we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. He can get the guard around, and then he can go around here, but I'll still have the guard, so he needs to block this guy off too, which he can do. He can come in there. So he's looking to block from there. Still only... That's... He needs to move that guy. Yeah. So he gets 2 dice now, but he is moving most of his players back, so he won't have a lot to capitalize with, and the ball will be still in a pretty decent spot for me, hopefully, pending whatever this result is. I'm very surprised he didn't reroll that pickup. I'm very surprised I don't know, like it's pretty hard for him. The dice have been really rough, and he's got just a whole bunch of journeymen, a whole bunch of loners, so... You know, having to roll these kind of dice rolls, like, I mean, this just sucks, right? Like, it just dead ass sucks. But you kind of have to use your reroll eventually, and I kind of feel like last turn was the turn to do it. Oh, and a death. Well, that's super rough. That's an extra point for my team, I believe. So this guy is not marked up, so we can move him here, hopefully. Get ourselves a 3 dice block here. Nice, got the power. Ooh, an injury here would be good. No, not quite. And we'll just try and score again. Nice. And we'll just run it in. No point holding on to it. We'll just take the lead. This has been a really, really rough game for Morka. I'm not sure what he could have done, to be honest. Are you serious? Jesus. Oh, well. That's what we get, I guess. And that's game. I don't know. Stranger things... I don't think stranger things have happened, to be honest. Scoring 3 touchdowns in 3 turns, I don't see it. So I think I'd just go for kills now. Unfortunately, because that's just kind of how the competition works. He does get another reroll back, so it gives him a chance to score and do something. But I think I try and hit people and foul them is the game plan. I don't see what else I should do or could do. There's no real point to doing anything else, I guess. Oh man, oh Jesus, this has to be one of the worst games for picking up the ball I have ever seen. Like, this is just next level, dude. It really, really is. It really, really is next level. Like, and that is true. Like, just, I've never seen pickups this bad for any team. Any team. let alone elves. Any team. Like, I really haven't. It's just, yeah, just on another world, dude. It really is. Okay, I'll break. I'm actually going to try and pick up the ball with this guy, because I think that's better. Okay, nice. Tree. Go tree, death. Okay. We're looking for deaths. That's what we're looking for. So, we're going to make a cage. We're going to foul this guy with this guy. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Or unfortunately for Morka, we're going to just be rubbing salt in the wounds. Don't get there. Don't get there. Go here, I think. Oh, we got it! Hell yeah, let's go. This has been a really, really good outing for our team. Oh wow, we just removed 3 players in one turn. This is just ridiculous. I think I would just pass if I was him. I don't see the point in doing anything. I guess you try and go for kills now. Yeah, this is out of control, dude. It really is. Okay, so he's just going to try and hit this guy. It makes sense. I think I try and blitz with the tree. Move my other players back. I'm going to run the War Dancer down to score, but yeah, that's probably the game plan. He's just going to foul this guy, try and get a kill back on me. I do have the Apothecary, so I can use that if I want. But yeah, this has been truly something else. Okay, he moves that guy there. Okay, no, yeah, he is fouling. He is fouling. I was gonna say I don't see a point in not fouling. He just gets a stun though. So we're just gonna run this guy down. Move this guy here. Move that guy here. I actually think I want to foul with that guy. I want to go there, then you foul. So I need that square free. Need this square free if I want to foul. Which is fine. Could just blitz, not worry about the foul. I want to worry about the foul. I want to foul. I want to foul. Giving up blocks, not good. It's actually in the... Guess I could just do this. Just hit him from there. It's fine. I think he's made 3 loner rerolls and he failed them all. I make 1 and I pass it just to... Oh, I got the injury, but I can't foul that. Minus edge. It's fine. I do still have another turn. The extra touchdown does nothing for me, so maybe I move these guys, like, around. Actually, I want this guy. I want this guy to run away. Because I don't want the armor 6 to get hit. I don't want him to have a chance to break the armor 6, but the rest of the guys can kind of float around. Just in case I want to look for another blitz. Go here. But this is brutal. I really wonder how he got, or how his team got into this position, because like they have just been decimated. I know he cut some players, so he did actually have 2 Edge 5 linemen that he cut. So he kind of went for a strategy of going with the inducements, which is interesting to me because I think... okay, just a stun. I think, yeah, I'm not sure I would have done the same. Like it's pretty interesting. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not really sure what else he could have done. It's just been a brutal game. Really brutal game. His pickups, I would love to see what his pickup attempts are at the end of the game, dude, because it's not going to be good. It's really not going to be good. I'm just going to score here. If I had another reroll, or if I had a reroll, I might try it, but I'll take the score. Apparently, touchdowns do matter in the grand scheme of things, so we'll take that, but that was brutal. That really was brutal. And that puts us ahead overall, which is obviously very, very good. Sure. No, thank you. MVP went 16 armor breaks to 9 armor breaks. 16, I feel like every time I hit, I broke armor, dude. 29 blocks, yeah, like 50% of the time. Though I'm still not entirely sure. I would love to see better stats in Blood Bowl 3, like this block succeeded stat. I would love to see just a stat that's like knockdowns, where you actually knock the player down. Block knockdowns, where you know that you actually knocked the player down from the block. So actually only one of the kills count, because I think one of the kills was him dodging away, which I think doesn't count for the points. So it actually only counts as 1 kill to me. But that's fine. Not much we can do about that. Where's his pickup attempts? Why does it put the lightning bolt on my side? That's odd. Oh, we weren't too good at waking up after a KO, but I think his pickup attempts are going to be about the same as that. A little bit higher, but still, Jesus, 28% as elves. That is not great. Not great at all. 28% as elves. Wow. He made 1 go for it and failed it, and yeah, he made 2 lone rolls and failed both of them. Like, this was just not a good game to be Morka, unfortunately. Can I go back and look at his team and just see which game was it? Where was it? Maybe this one, because this is against dwarves. 5 injuries, 2 kills. Yeah, that's not going to be great. So the semi-final copped 5 injuries, 2 kills. Didn't cop anything that game before, so maybe it was all just from this game. She ended up losing, obviously. A lot of draws for Morka. A lot of 1-1 draws there. Doing his part for the team. 4 injuries. That's actually for him. Yeah, wow. It must have been this game here where he just got just got pounded, and his team, maybe there's a few kills, deaths, MNGs in amongst there, but yeah, I guess we'll do our skill ups. I don't think it matters because I don't think we play another game. I don't think. This guy, oh, that's pretty juicy, hey. Hedge 5, block guard catcher, pretty good. This guy will get block. Yes. Keeps him alive a little bit more. Well, I got 4 skills that game. Pretty decent. Oh, doubles. I do love guard on elf teams. Though I wanted the double here. Just roll another double. Easy. Nah, didn't get it. So this guy gets grab. Makes him a little bit more useful. Guard, obviously very good on him too, but I've got 4 guard on the team. It's pretty decent for elves. But like I said, I'm not sure that we actually play another game. But anyway, thank you everyone who tuned into my first YouTube stream. I have no idea how it went. Hopefully it went well. Hopefully people enjoyed it. By all accounts, you could hear me. You could see things, which is always good. I'm not sure if I will stream on YouTube again or whether I'll go back to Twitch. Not entirely sure. But until next time, take care.